I don't know, dude. I just... Oh, I was going the right way. Fuck my life. Whatever, we'll just turn here. Been here like 30 seconds and I'm already tilted. Typical GS experience. Seemed better back in the day. I mean, it was never really that good, but it was certainly better than it is now, that's for sure. And then when he ran the Able Archer mission, Operation Able Archer, that was the only good mission this server has ever had. And he almost never runs it anymore, probably because it was a good mission. Yeah, I don't play 104th though, because I don't like symmetrical aircraft matchups. Oh, what the fuck? They're right next to our airbase. I say right next to, they're like 150 kilometers away, but still. I'm just gonna lock this guy quickly so I can flip cooperative on. Typical GS radar picture. And I can't go to track while scan as long as that motherfucking jamming contact is in my display. There we go. That's better. We caught just a tiny bit of jamming there and it fucked me up again. He's turning cold. How blue team are flying down in the weeds, pretending that they're flankers. Okay, we got one up fairly high. Who I'm not actually looking at with the radar, that would help. And we just lost him. How do you bring that visor up? Right shift H. Please don't freeze now. We got him. Holy shit, we got one right close to us here. Probably in this valley right in front of me. Don't know if it's gonna pick him up though. Right there. Don't freeze, you piece of shit. Okay, he's dead. Good lord, we're right in the middle of the action here. I accidentally double fired there. We got him. Jesus, this is fucking mental. There's another one apparently. Unless that's his contact that hasn't faded yet. Okay, yeah, it was. Another one behind me. Dude, what the fuck? What is this? This is me getting sick of flying into the ocean because I couldn't see it. Or the sea even. So we've hopped on GS out of pure desperation. Holy shit, how am I getting killed so fast? Okay, I'm gonna bite off more than I can chew here. I'm gonna get really greedy. This is definitely gonna get me killed unless these guys are actually brain dead, which they may well be. Looking at how they perform so far, they may well be. We'll giraffe this guy, and hopefully the one behind won't murder me. I'm gonna need to go back for fuel anyway. They don't know I'm in track while scan though. Like, they don't know I'm sorting on this guy. And yeah, it's GS, they're not smart enough. Look, by the time he gets a lock, he's within range. Oh, that was unnecessary, but whatever. Yeah, we're RTB. Fuck it. How? How are they this bad? What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I'm not worried about that AMRAM. We're gonna outrun that without much trouble. Probably. Just do a couple little jinks. Make it turn a bit. Yep, it's dead. It's starting to drop off on signal strength. We killed it. Sucks to suck, I guess. What are we doing? Well, I just killed 4 people in my first sortie on GS, so we're actually okay. We're not seal clubbing, but we're doing something comparable to seal clubbing. How about that? I cannot fucking believe that worked. That should not have worked. Like, if they had actual brains, that shouldn't have worked, what I just did. Well, this will be a track file to download later. Show last guy you killed. It was the Singularity in an F-14B. So I belly stabbed him. He had no idea I was down there. I know, right? I cannot believe any of that worked. Like, that was just literally the dumbest takeoff shoot thing. They didn't even shoot at me until that last guy. What? I don't get it. I don't understand this server, I really don't. Why are there no such individuals when I was flying MiG? I know, right? I know. I would kill to have these kinds of people when I've been in here in the MiG-29 or the MiG-21. Watch me get team killed here. Somebody's locking me from our airbase. You say a 27's easy to learn and hard to master? No, it's easy to learn and fairly easy to master as well. Like, it's not that difficult. Fighting against active missiles is a little bit... No, it's not really hard, it's just you've got to get good at predicting where the missile is and what it's doing, and you've got to understand when people are likely to shoot at you. You know, a T-Wiz 120 you're not going to know until it's too late, so you've got to kind of develop an idea of when people will be shooting at you and start reacting before you get the warning. Which server? Take a wild guess. I got 4 kills in like 2 minutes, take a wild guess. Just like the missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't, so do you? Yes, correct. This is also the reason I usually fly the 27 in here over the 29. I prefer flying the 29, but the data link on the 27 is really useful because you don't have reliable teammates and you don't have a human GCI. Having that screen tells you a lot about what's going on outside, and using that screen you can figure out roughly who's sorting on you, who's sorting on someone else. You can figure out generally when they're going to fire at you. So, how's your day going? Expect to see farming. We ran out of MiG-19 airframes on Cold War, and the mission was driving me up the wall, so I quit. Also, the server was kind of quietening down. But we did get a couple of decent flights in the MiG-19. I killed Davey once in the Vigan. Gunned him. Nearly flew into him, so if I had missed with the guns, I would have hit with the plane. But yeah, it's been a bit of a mess today. I've had like half good flights and half absolute dog shit rage-inducing flights. There's my cop. How is flying it? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It turns really nicely. It still has a high stall speed. It's still a fucking highly swept wing, like 55 degrees or something. So it does stall quite fast, but it lets you pull now. So the issue before was if you looked at the lift-drag chart for the plane, instead of being a smooth curve with a single distinct peak before a sudden drop-off, it was this. It was fucking Twin Peaks. And as you hit that first trough, you just drop out from under you and you'd go into the ground more often than not, so you never got a chance to hit the second peak. They fixed that. There were also some other minor things that got fixed. There was a very, very minor overspeed by, I think, like, about 100 kilometers an hour true airspeed at high altitude. It's fucking nothing, right? But they fixed that, so... 1370, I think it is, 1370 or 1371 is its absolute speed limit. It is a thrust drag limitation. The aircraft physically cannot go faster than that in a straight line. Obviously, if you dive, you can, but level flight, she will only push 1370. Really wonder how they got that to Twin Peak at first. As far as I know, no type of wing has that sort of behavior. It was probably just somebody accidentally put the wrong number into something. I don't know for sure. That's outside the realm of my knowledge. And if it was within the realm of my knowledge, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you anyway, but it was probably just a bug that slipped through and nobody could really figure out what the issue was. Either way, it's fixed now, so she flies like a dream. It's also, it seems to have nerfed its takeoff run a little. So, you remember how it used to, like, just launch off the runway at 250, so you'd have, like, basically stall performance? It seems to take a little longer now, which is probably a good thing. It's probably how it's meant to be. And the landings are a little less harsh. You've got a little more margin for error there. So I'm not crunching it as much, I'm actually floating now. Speaking of shitty landings, here comes one in a moment. That's not what I want to do. That is what I want to do. It's been so long since I've flown this thing, I forgot what my keybinds are. Couple guys on the runway. One parked on the runway rearming. Just GS things. Taxiway send, just GS things. What a king. Oh, that's right, this has really long landing gear, doesn't it? I was not expecting the wheels to touch down until about here. Oops. At least we ended up on the runway. Be advised, enemy aircraft spotted over the MyCop area. Gee, thanks. I didn't guess that from the fucking fighter radar hard-locking me off my nose. Okay, we still got our chutes? Not anymore.